Plainsview had finished the regular season undefeated, and now it was time for the Alabama high school playoffs. A lot of people didn't have high hopes for Plainsview. They expected them to go no further than the second round. But into the second coming, low down dirty Shane Harris II, as he put on one of the greatest performances of all time. When the season started, nobody had high hopes for Plainsview. Now here they are staying undefeated, and now it is time for the playoffs. As you see, low down dirty Shane Harris was not taking no for an answer. He was not trying to lose to anybody. In the regular season, he was great, but in the playoffs, he took his game to a completely different level. The man was just an all-around monster from start to finish. So here he is right here. I believe this was against Boaz. We beat them in the first round. Now we're on the road for the second round of the playoffs, even though we went undefeated. And I believe this team that we're playing against only had one loss. So we should have been the home team, but whatever. Wildcat position right there, low down dirty Shane takes that thing into the end zone for a touchdown. The first touchdown of the game, to be more precise. He was absolutely unbelievable in the Wildcat. Once he gets in that open space, you're not catching him. Now with low down dirty Shane Harris, he was looking to put up big numbers, not only for his school, not only for his teammates, but he wanted to impress college scouts. But in the semifinals against Rainsville, low down dirty Shane Harris put up the greatest football playoff performance in the history of Alabama high school football. The man went absolutely nuts. He was accountable for all of their touchdowns, and they scored a lot of them. Low down dirty Shane Harris again. He gets out in that open field. Good luck catching him. Taking this thing in the Rainsville territory. He should have scored on this play, though. He did get hawked down, but he did get inside the 10-yard line. He ended up scoring on this drive. But you see the speed in the open field. You see the burst. You see the elusiveness. You even see some power on this play, man. An all-around football player carrying his high school football team to a potential state title. But in this game right here, this was one of the greatest games. Well, the greatest game in the history of high school football. This man got into the end zone. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, but 8 times. 8 touchdowns all by himself with the help of his teammates, of course. And on YouTube, this game went viral. A lot of people were wondering who the hell was this cat. Even college scouts started getting curious. More people started handing out scholarships, but again, they were reluctant to because of the fact that he's only 5 feet 7 inches tall. Now this run right here was absolutely nuts. Up the gut he goes, and then it's all about speed after that. Once he's in the open field, you're not catching low down dirty Shane Harris. Good luck with that. So we put up almost 60 points on these cats, man. Rainville never stood a chance. From start to finish, they never stood a chance. And the crazy part is, low down dirty Shane Harris stays 14 miles away from Rainsville High School. So here goes the final numbers of the semifinals game. 39 carries, 507 yards, 507, 6 tutties, and then a low on top of that, 5 receptions, 68 yards, along with 2 more touchdowns. But he would save his best performance for last. The scene was Auburn, Alabama, in the state championship game, Region 3A. We're going up against the Kate Duncan Patriots. And oh my goodness, Kate Duncan defense, they had us in the first half, I'm not going to lie. They did a good job of keeping low down dirty Shane Harris outside the end zone for 3 quarters. But in that 4th quarter, low down dirty Shane Harris went absolutely nuts. 4 straight possessions, 4 straight touchdowns, and all of them were by low down dirty Shane Harris. Kate Duncan, once that 4th quarter entered, that was a wrap. They had no chance against this man. Low down dirty Shane Harris, the second coming, wants to do this at the next level. He wants to do this for a big time program. He wants to win national championships. But if he does get a chance to start, or if he get a chance to compete for a starting position, he's going to take that opportunity. I mean, we can always transfer, right, no matter where we go. So there goes his senior season awards. Region 3A state champion, along with being named the game MVP. And on top of that, he was named Alabama's Mr. Football. Oh my goodness, he went off in those last 2 games, man. I'm not gonna lie. And the best part is his pops was right there watching him become a complete player all in 2 games. And yes, he was convinced that his son was ready for the next level. So, signing day has arrived, but we got a phone call, we'll take that back, a text message from a local reporter asking us some questions. So Donna Harper wants to ask us what's the most important thing. Of course, it's winning the national title. What else do we play sports for? You play to win games, right? You play to win natties, right? What else are we playing for? We're playing to win national titles. Next question. Our dream is to play in the league one day. That's the long-term goal. Then she finally asks us, what of these 2 is most important to us? We want somebody that's going to coach us up. So we're going to go with a coaching staff that has years of experience. Now, these 3 questions are important because they're going to determine what teams, what programs will be interested, what programs will be the best fit for you. So let's look into it. And there were 4 schools that stood out to me from this list. We're not going to Akron. That's probably the worst FBS program in the country right now. Nope, we're not going to Navy. I would go to Marshall, but I don't like the fact that they have an air raid offense. I'm not feeling it at all. That's definitely not the offense you want to be in as a running back. No cap. So in Eastern Michigan, yeah, that was interesting. That was intriguing, but they don't really win either. They have a great season last year, though. They went 9-4. So we go down to Buffalo. Yeah. Outside of Khalil Mack, nobody really knows anything about Buffalo, but they don't win either. Duke is intriguing. I don't like the fact that they run the spread offense. We want to go to a system that is good for running backs. Then we go here to Clemson. Now this is intriguing. Starting running back's a senior. He's an 89 overall. We can learn the ropes from him, and then next season we'll most likely will be the starting running back for the Clemson Tigers. But I don't like the fact that they run an air raid as well. But this is one of the schools that was very intriguing. Look at the school fit. It's an A. I mean, how can we not be interested in that? Look at the NLI opportunity. Well, take that back. NIL opportunities. My bad. It's at a medium. The next school that caught my eye was Fresno State. Pro style. Then they run a 4-2-5 on defense. School fit is a C. Low NIL deal opportunity, but it's a great chance to grow out there on the West Coast. Malik Sherrod, the starting running back, is a 90 overall. We can learn a lot from him. He'll be in the NFL the next season, and then we'll take over the running back spot. And then we go down to Gainesville, Florida, a school fit of A. The job security is not there, though, but we're not worried about that. Then the NIL opportunity is very high at Florida. This was very intriguing because look at this. We just had to beat out the second string running back. He's not far from us. He's a 77 overall. The starting running back is an 89 overall. He's a senior. This is another great opportunity to compete and then eventually take that starting spot. And then on top of that, with them being the SEC, it's a great chance to keep making the playoffs every season and compete for national championships. But in the end, what did we decide to do? What other schools can we check out that was intriguing? Oh yeah, I forgot about Syracuse. Syracuse was interesting because they also run a pro style. Also the same situation. You have a senior running back who will be in the league next season, and then that gives us the chance to compete for that starting spot. We're already in front. Unless they get a big time recruit, Syracuse could be an option for us. So what did Low Down Dirty Shane Harris decide to do? This was a very tough decision, but we decided to go out to the West Coast, to the Mountain West, and play for those Fresno State Bulldogs. We're going to learn with Malik Sherrod what being a college football running back is all about. He is a 90 overall. He will be in the NFL next season. Who knows? Low Down Dirty Shane Harris might even take that starting job before the season is over with. You'll never know. So we're going out to the West Coast. Now, growing up, Low Down Dirty Shane Harris did experience his dad playing Canadian football. So let's see how this goes as he goes out to the West Coast. Now, with his pops playing professional ball, he's giving him the 411 on what it's like to be a professional athlete, what it's like to be a student athlete. So this is a great opportunity for Low Down Dirty Shane Harris to take his own steps and possibly make his mark at the college football level. So here goes the starting attributes right here. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our skill points and we're going to go right on ahead and start building up the elusiveness. We want to focus on that first. Then I want to focus on the power. I want to make sure Low Down Dirty Shane Harris has that ability to break tackles. May not be great at stiff arming and stuff like that or jumping over people, but we should be able to break tackles because, again, 5'7" running backs with short running backs in general are just hell to tackle. So now we're going to go over to this text message, and it looks like it's our offensive coordinator giving us the 411 about what it's like being a student athlete, that it's not going to be easy. We know that we're going to have to go to class. We're going to have to do what we can, keep our priorities straight, and just get rid of any type of obstacles that's going to be in our way. So we're just going to give him a polite answer. So there he is right there for the first time, rocking that Fresno State red. Low Down Dirty Shane Harris. You see the speed, you see the potential, you see the elusiveness, you see how quick he is. This man has the potential to do something different out here in Fresno, California, man. It's going to be a great chance for him to grow, going to be a great chance for him to possibly get a lot of PT in. Who knows, man? He might do pretty good his freshman season. He might end up transferring. We don't know. There's going to be NIL deals in the future. I'm pretty sure about that. He might end up doing pretty good and then leaving, foregoing his senior season to go to the NFL draft. But again, the question of height is still there for Low Down Dirty Shane Harris, and that's pretty much going to be his number one obstacle for the rest of his football career. So we're just going to keep working on them books. We're going to put some money on the leadership, but we're also going to put money on XP and just work on recovering and training and studying. Leadership is not important to us right now. We'll worry about that later. Malik Sherrod is texting us, welcoming us to the running back room, saying that we better not even think about taking his spot. We're not even worried about that right now. You got it, man. You got it. We'll just give you a polite response and we're going to keep it moving. Right now, we're just worrying about getting better. So join us next time as we start the season and we're... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Damn. We got to go to the big house first? Michigan, first game of the season? The national champions? Oh, man. It don't get no crazier than this. Join us next time. We're taking on the Big Blue in the season opener. Peace.